So bear with me. Oh, there I am. There she is. Um, Welcome. Many of you probably won't see this until uh, later. Let's see. I also need to check my mic. Let's see. Oops, it's not connected. That's why I can't hear. Oh, let's see. Yes, we're testing everybody. Testing to make sure we'll be up and running okay tomorrow evening. Um, so thank you for your patience as I work all the wonderful details out here. Here we go. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. I think it alerts everybody to let y'all know that I'm on here live. Okay. So it's still not working on that, but we will get that worked out by tomorrow. Anyway, welcome and thank you for those of you who probably are going to take an opportunity to see this a little bit later. I'll post it in our Patreon where we're going to go live after our show, after our watch party tomorrow night. It's going to be different. And I just want to say thank you for chiming in. I want to say thank you for to the ladies that sat down with me on my birthday last month and opened up and began the process, the kick off the journey of marriage gone divorce. Um, why marriage gone divorce? Gone divorce. So why marriage gone divorce? One of the reasons is I'm a divorcee, and oftentimes, there's a lot of shame and guilt that rides with divorce, regardless to whether it's mutual, it's not mutual, it's grief, it's loss. And it's a lot of quiet shame, a lot of quiet pain. And if you were married for any amount of time, you have the disconnect of the life that you used to have, whether it was healthy or unhealthy. And I was listening to a phenomenal broadcast earlier today, and I was listening to some other things, other people talking about wives in particular, and being married, and the responsibility of the wife in maintaining and holding a marriage together. And what I have learned is, I'm not saying it's truth and I'm not saying it's false, but what I am saying that there must be balance. And toxicity resides in our body when we don't take care of ourselves. It resides in our mind, our soul, and our spirit. And we have been given tools to heal. But what I have learned is you cannot heal anyone if you don't allow yourself to be healed, meaning the emotional pain, the traumas that we have all experienced at some point in time in our life that has gone unhealed. And talking about the challenges, the intention is to give space to talk about the challenges and the reasons how you got from being married and wanting to be with somebody for the rest of your life to divorcing, and many times going through the process of divorce saying, I don't care if I see this person ever again in life. So how does that happen? How do we get to that space? And then if there's many situations that after a period of time, they are able, if you got to, I don't care if I ever want to see this person again in life, they've gotten to the space of healing where especially if there are children involved, even if your children are adults, it is not easy. It is not easy. Young adults, teenagers, young children, it is not an easy task. Um, as one of the young ladies that we'll talk to you about tomorrow, Nikki states, don't lose yourself, kill yourself trying to save your marriage. And I thought that was so prolific. Um, and it means different things for different people. And I am yet an advocate of marriage. I think that some reformation needs to happen in terms of how we look at marriage and the responsibility of the parties involved. I think that understanding what marriage is, it is work. It's a healing. I said many years ago when I started the dialogue back in Atlanta, Georgia, with about 12 men and women. And we sat down and we talked about relationships. So I've been on this path and journey of understanding and healing relationships for a while. Just it didn't just start. My books, some of you guys know, have read my books, and the trilogy, You Again, Not This Time, and the last installment, The Day I Forgave God. So so that I've been on this journey for a while, way before I even got married and had a child, for that matter. And what we discovered back in 1998, 99, and a group of men and women, we came together and said, marriage is healing, and it definitely is going to bring your stuff up and out. And if we are not prepared to do that journey, or we have connected under false pretense because we haven't dealt with our stuff, or expectations are unrealistic on another human being, it can be tumultuous, is an understatement. And then you have, it just can be tumultuous. I don't know another way to put it. So the intentions is to talk about the experience, talk about how we got from marriage, being married, wanting to be married for the rest of your life, to divorce. And many people are in the space of never wanting to marry again, at least not under the constraints or the constricts, or the constricts of how marriage is defined in terms of the contract, and having to go through a court system if it doesn't work out. And the two adults have decided that it's best for us to part ways. A lot to talk about. You're going to enjoy it tomorrow. And so we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the healing journey. We're going to talk about getting to the root of self, and really allowing self the space to heal, to appreciate what happens when we're in narcissistic relationships, when we are in relationships that are unbalanced, just plain toxic. Not everybody is narcissistic. And there is clinical narcissism, and I personally believe that we all have a bit of narcissism in us, but it's when the narcissistic syndrome is, as one lady you're going to hear described, as evil. It's pure evil when the intention is to harm. How do you navigate through such a tumultuous experience? And how do you find and make solace and peace with your spirit, soul, and your body, with your emotions, your feelings, and your common sense? How do you bring that into, and your hopes and dreams that things would be different, and your disappointment and your fears and concerns, particularly in a certain age range, when you go from 40, that 40 and up range. And that's the age range that we're going to be dealing with and talking to women and men that are in that experience. So with that said, I want you to make sure that you subscribe to my channel, because that's going to help us to grow. We're just kicking out, so we're going to have some bumps and bruises along the way, and that's okay, because we're ready for it. And then we want you to make sure that you subscribe to our Patreon. The Patreon is free right now. The opportune word is right now. But no, I'm just kidding, y'all. It's free. So make sure you join our Patreon, because we're going to have an after show there. So we're going to be talking about some things in that community that we won't be sharing out here in the public. It's specifically for those that are subscribed to our Patreon. I'll have the links, in our in the body of the description. I'll have the links for that. And we'll see you tomorrow night, Thursday, August the 22nd at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be going for 30 minutes, and then we'll go from 7:30 until 8, unless we decide to stay a little bit later in the Patreon. All right. Again, thank you. Thank you for lending me your ears, your heart, and an opportunity to serve you in the capacity of stimulating and instigating you to think, and inspiring you into action to transform your life. All right. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow night. Peace. Okay. this is how it ended, I guess.